square multiply diff x t and 2. This expression means second derivative of x respect t. After that, we have plus 2 zeta over omega plus 2 multiply zeta over omega. Omega underline n, n is a name for omega. It's optional, not problem that you write omega or omega underline n. And multiply x prime t. X prime t is here. Diff of x respect t is x prime t plus x of t, and the right side is 0. And I should use a double equality for used for equality. After, if you be careful, we have some symbol at this equation. So first I should define some symbols. The first symbol is x. The second is omega. The third parameter symbol is zeta. And also, I have two initial conditions, x0 and v0. Okay? After these three lines, I go to the third line, fourth line. At the fourth line, I define dx equal diff of x, and it is not very important in our program. After that, I should define initial condition. Initial underline condition is equal because the order of our equation is 2. This equation is the second order ordinary differential equation. And so I need two initial conditions. First initial condition is x0 and the value is x0. And second initial condition is for derivative of x respect t. And the initial condition for dx is v0. So I want to solve this equation by using the initial conditions respect xt. So I use dissolve. Dissolve is used for solving differential equation exactly. And I want to diff equation means this line. And initial condition, the previous line define the initial condition. And Simvar determine that I want to solve this equation for finding x. For determine the function that I want to find, I use Simvar x. Simvar x means solve this equation and find x. Okay? Simvar means solve this equation and find x. The result or the solution of this equation is xt. I'm looking for finding xt. Okay? When I run this part of program, I can compute the solution of this equation. Please copy and paste in your MATLAB command window. I copy and then I paste in command window. First I use that nature. I press the enter button, and after that I have the solution of this equation. Again, I did explain. This equation, it is the definition of our equation. Okay, this is again the formula for our equation. And initial condition is here, x0, x0, and VZ0 is used for diff x and t and 0. And the result is 4xt. Okay? Please, I for you, and please solve this new equation. Please let me to write this equation. I write a new equation and using this subject that I explained for you. Please solve this equation in MATLAB. It's very easy. Please solve this equation in MATLAB. I don't use x, I use y. Y is equal plus 4 y prime plus 4 equals 0. First, solve this equation without any initial condition. Okay? And after that, we put this initial condition y at, for example, 0 is 1 and y prime at 0 equals 1 again. Please solve this equation in MATLAB. I'm waiting for your solution, okay? It's a very simple equation. I don't have any grammar. When you have finished, send me your solution. Finished? Define seams. Our equation is respect y, and I define seams first y. The solution of our equation have the independent variable, and I define p as seams. After that, I define our equation. You can use every name that you want. For example, I use EQ for my equation. EQ equals y second means the second derivative of y respect t. I use dif of y respect t and 2 times. Okay? And first, I should define y. I again define it. Plus 4 star yt. Everybody, please attention. I'm using this line. Please attention me. This line is used for define our equation. Okay. I'm change this line for our equation. I'm changing this line for this equation. Okay. So if EQ is the optional name, I put EQ. You can write, you can select any name that you want. Okay. Y second means diff x of y of t respect t and 2 times. Okay. And y prime is a diff of yt and t. And use double equality for this equation. Okay, everybody. I use this line, but based on my equation. And first, I should define themes via T and T. Okay, everybody, can you understand? Are you in the class? Okay. First, I should correct themes by T because I want to y is a function of T. I correct this line by T and T. After that, EQ is equal if this write with me if of yt respect t and 2 times. This is the first expression in our equation plus 4 star yt. Y prime is used if of yt respect t and means the first derivative of y respect t. After that, plus 4 equal 0. This is our equation, okay? For y prime, pt plus 4 is equal.
Okay,
After
okay.
I'm going to solve this equation, okay? For solve the equation, I need the initial condition. Without any initial condition, you can use dissolve. I write a line and I want from you to determine my mistake. I write a mistake and I want from you to determine to find my mistake. Please attention. Dissolve for EQ and find YT. What is my mistake? I said to you, I know my mistake, and but I want from you to find my mistake. What is my mistake? What is my mistake? No, it's okay. It's okay. You should double equal for using equality in equation. It is correct. What my mistake, Mr. Adnan? And please be careful. What is my mistake? Initial condition. We don't have initial condition. Where is my initial condition in this equation? Where is my initial condition? I don't put my initial condition and so we have errors. Okay, if we don't write initial condition, you have an error. Okay, my mistakes are I don't define initial conditions. Okay, um,
Okay,
please,
okay.
please let me to write. I define themes. What am I right? چی باید بنویسم بگید؟ Where is my themes and what are my themes? My themes y of t. After that t. After that initial conditions. For example, y0 and for example dy0. They are my initial conditions, okay? They are my initial conditions. Y, T, and also our initial conditions. Why we have two initial conditions? Why? Why we have two initial conditions? Very good. Because our equation is order 2. The order of our equation is 2. And we need two initial conditions. After that, I define my equation. I copy this. I copy this. This is our equation. And please attention, I have two initial conditions. Y0 is 1. And the first derivative of y at 0 again is 1. Okay? So I should define two initial conditions, x0 and y0 and dy0. Because the second initial condition is for the first derivative, I should define the first derivative. This is here, this line. The x is df of x. Okay? And I write in our example, because the name of our equation is y, I define dy is, for example, df of y. Pay attention, everybody. I'm writing this line. The x is df of x. I write dy is df of y. Okay? Df of y respect t. Okay. So I'm going to solve. Pay attention. I copy. First, I can copy dissolve. Dissolve is okay, but I should simplify for simplify our the result. I copy and change. After that, I change my name because I don't have X. I have Y. And also I need initial conditions. Initials I don't have X, I have Y. Y is 0. Y at 0 is X is Y0. Yes. And dy in 0 is dy0. Okay. And after that, I change X to Y. Simplify, dissolve. My equation is not def EQ. The name of my equation is EQ. Initial condition is okay. Since I don't have X, I have Y. And now I run. And please attention. This is the value, this is the solution of YT. Okay, this is a solution of YT as a solution of our equation. Okay, if I put value for x0, y0, and dy0, the solution is changed. Please attention. So again, clear all, clear all. After that, I again define seams. But because I want to put value for y0 and dy0, I omit these two things. Only I have yt and t. After that, I define our equation. I don't change our equation EQ YT. This is our equation. After that, I use this line. dy is the differential of yt. After that, I use this initial condition, and for initial condition, I put 1, and again I put 1. And the value for y0 and y prime in 0 is 1. After that, I solve my equation and I use this line. Simplify this solve, respect yt. And this is the solution of our equation. Okay, everybody? Is it okay?
Okay, okay, madam.
Now, please solve this equation. I've solved this, but I'm waiting for your solution. اینا من حل کردم. بعدی شما حل کنید لطفاً. بیاین معادله. Please let me to construct an example for equation. Please solve this equation. Second derivative of y plus first derivative of y equals 0. Please solve this equation in MATLAB and find exact solution. Okay, this is very simple. Okay, are you in the class? Without initial condition is general. In general means you write, for example, x0, y0, and dy0 in general. And after that, I say to you initial conditions. Or everything that you want. This is the name, not a value, and no important. You can select every name that you want. Please say to write to me to write. What is my sims? Miss Stima, what is my sims? YT. Okay, and 0 and y0 and dy0. Until now, your solution is okay. After that, what I write? Not EQ, every name that you want, okay? For example, Q, only Q, for example. Q equals, or Q equals what? Diff of a very IT comma t, comma 2, okay, plus def phi of t and comma t. Okay, double equal 0. Okay, by the second of t plus y prime t equals 0. And what about after line? The next line, I should define what? The differential of y, okay? I define, for example, dy, okay, is equal def of yt, okay, respective. I Yes, I need this for initial conditions, okay? I need this line for initial condition. And after that, I should define initial condition. So I read in EC. EIC means initial conditions equals. Okay, I have two initial conditions. Please attention. Without initial condition, I use IC. Okay, not initial. It is optional, and you can write everything that you want. Okay, I write IC replace instead of initial conditions. Okay, and we have two initial conditions. First, for y0, I have y0. After that, very good. dy0 double equal and what? D, very good, equals dy0. Please attention me. Yes, what is my mistake? Please let me, what is my mistake? By checking and for this. What is my mistake? y0, dy0. I have dy0, I have y0. Please let me to close and open my MATLAB. I think my MATLAB is an error. And again, I run. After that, I define dy. dy is correct. After that, I define initial conditions. What? Subref. My initial condition is correct. Please let me to find my error, okay? You can go to the rest and I find my error. You can go to the rest for film. Please let me please clear all and themes I T after that T after that y0 and dy0. Okay. After that, I define my equation. Please let me find my equation. Here, my equation is here. D by 2 d by t equals 0. This is my equation. It's okay. After that, I define dy equals the derivative of yt is df of y, and then I define initial condition. I see y0 is y0 and dy at 0 is dy0. And now run correctly. I write everything that I write previous. هرچی قبل الان دوباره نوشتم الان جواب داد مشکل نداره. And after that I solve my equation. Simplify dissolve EQ IC and simvar YT. And this is my result, okay? dy 0 plus 0 minus dy 0 multiply e exponential of minus t, okay? Are you, your solution is the same? Your solution is the same? جواب شما همین شده؟ The result of your programming is the same? What is the result of your program? Yeah, yes. Yeah. Okay. Dissolve is only you should dissolve. Please attention. If you should only use dissolve, it is not correct because dissolve should simplify and you should use simplify. Okay, simplify, dissolve, and again. Please attention, Miss Sima. If I want to replace the value for y0 and dy0, my program should be changed. Okay, let me again to clear all. After that, again should be defined seams. Attention. If I want to replace value for y0 and dy0, I should omit y0 and dy0 from here. And only we have two symbols, yt and t. Okay. After that, I define my equation. This is my equation. EQ is a second derivative of y respectively. Please let me. Here. It is here yt t2 means the second derivative of y plus y prime equals 0. This is EQ. This is my equation. After that, I define the dy. Okay, and the dy again is the diff of y. This is the dy. After that, initial condition is here. But before it, I should write define y0 and dy0. I define y0, for example, is 1, and dy0, the value of dy0 is 0. Now I have the values for y0 and dy0. Now I can define initial conditions. Initial condition is here. It is our initial conditions, and after that I can solve my differential equation. Dissolve EQ IC simvar respect yt, and this is my answer. My answer is 1. 1 is our equation. Okay, is it okay? پس اگر من بخوام y0 and dy0 بذارم تو قسمت سیمز دیگه نباید y0 dy0 بیارم. این رو حذفش میکنیم. در سطر بعد EQ define میشه. definition of EQ رو داریم. بعد dy رو تعریف میکنه. definition of dy. After that, I define y0 and dy0, every value that you should replace. And after that, you should define initial condition. Okay, initial y0 is y0 is 1, and dy0 is dy0 that the value is 0. After that, I solve by using solve, by using simplify, by using simvar. I solve my differential equation, and the value of this equation is 1. Okay, and finally we exam the final exam, the end exam. Please write this equation. Please solve this equation. Let me to write. Cosine of x multiplies the prime plus 0 z equals sine of x. Please solve this equation in MATLAB, okay? Please attention, I don't have t, I don't have y. Instead of t, I have x, and instead of y, I have z. Please be careful and solve this equation by MATLAB. This is the final example. Yes. Right, and start from here. Are you working on this problem, Mr. Ahmad Khalil? Where are you? Uh, Please repeat again. Okay. No. Z over X. Cosine of X. The independent variable is X, not T. In sim, you should define X, not T. Or Z of X, and for example, X0 and dx0. Have you finished? I'm waiting. I say. Do you have any mistake, yes or no? Oh, okay. Please finish and then send to me. Okay? After you finish, send to me. You have a mistake? Okay, I write. First, I clear everything, clear all. After that, CLC. I defined seams is z of t, z of x. After that, x. After that, x0 and dx0. Okay? dx0 because our equation is the order is 2 and we need two initial conditions, okay, x0 and dx0. After that I define my equation. For example, I define q1 is equal dif of z of t of x respect x 2 times, okay, plus cosine of x multiply df of z of x plus what? Plus z plus plus z of x minus sine of x double equal 0. Okay, I move sine of x from right to left. Okay, the right side is sine of x and I move it from right to left. After that, I should put a differential of z. dz equal f of z. Okay, this is the dz. After that, I define initial condition. I see is for example, x at 0 equals x0, comma, dx at 0 equals double equals dx 0. Okay. I should again I close my MATLAB and again open. This mistake is from my MATLAB, not from me. Again, I define and I put Q1 dz f of z Please repeat that x0 is dx0. It's okay. And after that, I should solve this equation. I should change. We don't have yt, we have zt. Simplify, solve for. The name of our equation is Q1. I see somewhere I want to solve for zt. Zx, excuse me, zx, not zt, zx. At the first, I write x, not t. Okay? Please attention to me, Miss Sima. I have a warning. This warning is unable to find explicit solution because this equation don't have exact solution. Okay, Miss Sima? When our equation has exact solution, this solve is work. But when our equation, for example, as you can see at this equation, don't have exact solution, this solve don't work. Okay, and for example, you can use Euler method, you can use Runge-Kutta method, you can use Higgs method. Okay, and where we don't have exact solution for equation, this solve don't work, and we should use numerical method. For example, Euler, for example, Hion, for example, Adams-Dash force, for example, Adams-Moulton. Okay? Did you understand? پس حالا اگه بخوام فارسی بگم روش ها تا زمانی قابل استفاده هستن که معادله ما جواب دقیق داشته باشه. اگر نه باید بریم سراغ روش های عددی. Numerical method is the subject of our lecture in the next session. From next session, I start numerical solution. Okay? Until now, I use the method, the command in MATLAB for the finding exact solution for integral, for differential, for derivative, for differential equation. But until now, we start construct programming for solving integral, differential, or differential equation numerically by using approximate solution, not exact solution. Okay? To this file, start from beginning to until here. We use command help us to solve everything exactly. For example, diff is used for derivative exactly. Int, please let me to find and show to you. Please let me. Int is used for exact integration. Diff is used for exact differential. Okay. Solve is used exact, for example, algebra equation. Dissolve is used for exact differential equation. But when we don't have exact solution for them, we should use numerically solution. We should use numerically method, approximate method, and after from this session, we start numerically method for integral, for derivative, for algebra equation, and also for differential equation. Have you understand? If you have any question, you can ask, And if you don't have any question, we can finish the class. Do you have any question? Okay. And you have a nice time and